The number to call is 434-658-1220. If you want to get in through Skype, there's an email for that in the description box. All right, caller, who's on the line?
Good evening. This is Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont telling you to come vote for me. Come to the caucus on February 2nd and come support a greater future for all, Medicare for all, and all of your perfect policies to create the perfect society.
That might not be the best idea, Bernie, because a lot of your policies are going to pretty much bankrupt America. How are we going to afford all these things you're talking about?
Wait a second. Do you live in Iowa?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Wait. So who cares what you think? Sorry. You know what? I'm just feeling a little cranky today after, I had to speak to kind of this shrunken old prune last night after the debate. So sorry if I'm a little curt with you, but
whoa. Hey, Bernie, you got to be nice, man. You can't call Pocahontas a shrunken old prune.
I was talking about Donna Brazil.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead.
Anyway, I apologize. I'm sure that you're in a different primary state, and I might have to get your vote later. So I don't know. I guess you can ask me anything for the moment.
Okay, Bernie, the debate last night was kind of boring. Do you think that people are really caring about the debates, or are they more focused about Trump and the Trump rallies and the impeachment process? Has Trump taken the eye off of you guys trying to become the president?
Look, what's your name? It's Junior, or what's your name?
My name is Anthony.
Anthony, okay. Listen, you have to understand, at most of these debates, they fill me a cooler with Monster energy drinks so I can get my hands flapping around like one of those car dealership air tubes. And this time, for whatever reason, they put Rockstar, and, it just doesn't do the same thing for me. So what could I say? I didn't perform up to expectations yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that's pretty much what's going on. But still, I mean, people just aren't really paying attention. The debates aren't getting much traction. People are saying that Joe Biden is a front runner and he's got you guys beat by a long way. He has a black community and a lot of other people. How are you going to actually overtake Joe Biden in the eyes of many as far as who's running the race, who's leading the race?
It's a very difficult thing to, reach out to the black community. Obviously, there's a bit of a cultural gulf between a lot of black people and the rest of America, especially given that I live in the state of Vermont, where, a lot of people haven't seen a black person since Arsenio Hall or something. So, I've been doing a little studying on it. I watched a bunch of Lakers games, and unfortunately, I caught the one where Lizzo stepped out onto the floor. So I started to realize, the game of basketball has changed a lot. So, it's an ongoing problem. And just so you know, I have rented out all the VHS House Party movies for the next week, and I'll be binge watching it with my colleague Rashida Talib and Ilhan Omar.
Oh, is that right? Are those your friends? You guys are like hanging out together. Are you part of the squad?
They have to keep me awake because of the we have an IV drip in the bus and everything to keep me awake because we've been going all around the country. It takes a lot of energy out of you.
Oh, okay, I see. Now, speaking about Rashida Tlaib and everybody else, the quote unquote squad, how do you feel about them pulling your party all the way far to the left, or do you feel comfortable being over there all the way far to the left?
No, I think that, I've been trying to pull it so hard, and you can see how I look, so finally somebody else has taken up the job.
Okay, I see. You got a whole squad, no pun intended, behind you, helping with the whole situation. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, okay, we got the primary coming up pretty soon. Who's going to be number 1, 2, and 3 as far as you guys are running right now? As far as number 1, who's going to win? Number 2, the runner-up. Number 3, third in place. Let me know.
You're talking about in Iowa?
In Iowa, yes.
Okay, so if everything is fair, of course, I will come out on top. Of course, Mayor Pete has talked about wearing his lucky feather boa. So I don't know if I can defend against that. And of course, I know that he's not supposed to be on the ballot, but Michael Bloomberg has promised that if he comes in third place, he's going to eliminate the paywall for all of the state of Iowa forever, as long as they sign away all their corn for him for the next 45 years.
Oh, okay, okay. And then number one will be you, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, number one is going to be me. Otherwise, there could be some unfortunate consequences.
Oh yeah, we don't want that to happen. We don't want any kind of Hillary Clinton type things to
Right.
be going.
Sometimes when the vote goes the wrong way, bad things happen. People end up, with milkshakes in the face and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, we don't want any kind of Antifa action or anything. Now, speaking about them, Antifa, I know you've seen them pretty much parading around here doing violent acts. Do you support that or no?
Uh, Let me tell you something. Antifa, they provide a welcome service in this country against the wave of people who, sometimes people want to go out for a sandwich late at night and they get hassled by, racist thugs walking back to their apartment and they have to go shoot on set the next day. So I think Antifa should be stationed in the appropriate place. I just don't think they've been utilized correctly.
Well, hey, I don't know. I can't say too much more about that. You pretty much put everything out there. I think everybody knows what you stand for at this particular point in time. So, do you want to add anything before I get to the next call?
Yes, I mean, I think there's been a lot of confusion about what my campaign is about because of one of my associates. And to be clear, we don't believe in gulags, especially, re-education camps. It's not like we're going to send you to, Arizona State or something. But if you don't trust me, I can get you a waiver. All you have to do is send a $27 donation to the Bernie Sanders 2020 campaign, and you get an exemption from the first 5 years of democratic, not gulags.
All righty, boy. Thank you for the call, Mr. Sanders. I definitely appreciate you.
All right, and I hope I have your vote on February 2nd.
I'm not gonna be able to do that, but hey, I thank you for calling.
Just give it a try. Give it a try.
I'll pass. Thank you for the call. I definitely appreciate you.
All right, have a good night.
All right, now. All right, so that was Bernie Sanders. That was actually him. That was not a person impersonating Bernie Sanders. That was actually him. So shout out to Bernie Sanders for calling. I know he's busy over there in Iowa trying to get a nomination, also trying to get ready for the impeachment process because you all know that the impeachment process will be in the Senate and they got to be there 6 days a week, not 5, but 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, at their desk, doing the whole situation with the impeachment process, the whole dog and pony show.